Over 25 years of orthopedic surgery practice, I've seen thousands of patients with destroyed knees. And every time they say, "Doctor, I didn't do anything special." That's exactly the problem. What they did every day, year after year, methodically destroyed their knee joints. Like drops of water wearing away stone. Last summer, a woman came to me, 48 years old, active, does yoga, but her knees were like those of a 70-year-old. Cartilage practically worn away, inflammation, pain with every step. Turns out she's an interior designer and spends most of her day squatting or kneeling. "But I'm not lifting heavy things. I'm just working," she said. That's when I realized people need to understand something important. Your knees withstand a load 3 to 4 times your body weight with every step. When climbing stairs, this load increases 5 to 6 times. Nature made knees strong, but didn't anticipate modern human lifestyle. Our ancestors constantly moved naturally. Their muscles were strong and supported their joints. And what do? We sit. My God, how much we sit. Every morning you sit for breakfast, then in your car, then at your desk for 8 to 10 hours, back in transport, and home to the couch. You think, "I'm not straining my knees." That's where you're deeply mistaken. When you sit for extended periods, muscles around the knee begin to weaken and atrophy. These muscles are your natural protection. They should take part of the load. But when they're weak, all the load goes directly to the joint, cartilage, and bones. Prolonged sitting, especially with crossed legs, disrupts blood circulation in the knee area. Cartilage tissue is nourished through diffusion from surrounding tissues. When circulation is impaired, cartilage begins to starve and can't recover from daily micro-injuries. Now about shoes. You can't imagine how much destruction wrong shoes cause. Women wearing high heels literally kill their knees with every step. Heels just 2 inches high increase knee load by 23%. Men aren't safe either. Old sneakers with worn soles, flat shoes without arch support lead to improper load distribution. About excess weight. Every extra kilogram creates an additional 4 kilogram load on your knees during normal walking. 10 kilograms of excess weight means an additional 40 kilograms with each step, and it's not just mechanical load. Fatty tissue produces pro-inflammatory substances that destroy cartilage and lead to arthritis much earlier. Many think if they're active and exercise, their knees are protected. But the question is what activity and how you perform it. I've seen many runners with destroyed knees. They ran daily on asphalt in wrong shoes with wrong technique. Same with gym squats. If technique is wrong, if knees go far beyond toes, if you take too much weight, you're not strengthening your knees, you're destroying them. And nutrition, what you eat directly affects joint health. Cartilage tissue needs collagen, glucosamine, chondroitin, omega-3 fatty acids, vitamins D and C. But most people eat foods that actively contribute to joint destruction. Fast carbohydrates, sugar, trans fats cause inflammation that settles in joints, destroying cartilage day after day. Dehydration is another silent killer of your knees. Cartilage tissue is 80% water. When you don't drink enough, cartilage literally dries out, loses elasticity, and ability to absorb loads. Most people are chronically dehydrated, drinking coffee and tea, but not pure water. Chronic stress also plays its role. Cortisol in large quantities destroys collagen. Lack of sleep is another factor. Tissue restoration happens during deep sleep. If you sleep less than 7 hours, your joints don't have time to recover. Microinjuries accumulate. All these factors don't act separately. They overlap, creating a cumulative effect. You sit all day, you're overweight, wrong nutrition, little water, poor sleep, stress, uncomfortable shoes, and on weekends you suddenly give a big load. All this together creates a perfect storm for knee destruction. The scariest thing is the process is slow and imperceptible. First, slight discomfort after activity that quickly passes. Then cracking in knees. You think, it's normal, I'm aging. No, this is a sign of cartilage damage. then pain after activity. You take painkillers that only mask the problem, and one day pain becomes constant. Knees swell, movements are limited. You come to me, I take an x-ray, and we see narrow joint space, bone growths, signs of osteoarthritis. The patient is shocked. How can this be, doctor? Exactly. You didn't care for your knees all these years, and now they're demanding payment. Most frustrating for me as a doctor, most of these problems could have been avoided if only people understood what destroys their knees and what protects them. If they did simple things daily, moved more, watched their weight, strengthened muscles properly, wore proper shoes, drank enough water, ate healthy food. This doesn't require heroic efforts. It requires understanding and consistency. But instead, people ignore all signs, live as they're used to, then wonder why at 50 they need joint replacement surgery. Some at 40. I've seen patients at 35 with knees requiring serious surgical intervention. Your knees are being killed every day by things that seem harmless. Your lifestyle, habits, attitude toward your body, all this either protects your joints or slowly destroys them. The choice is yours.